It's no surprise that people dislike the show. I've made more than a few videos talking about how bad it is, but that gets pretty repetitive when I'm saying the same thing over and over.
Let's squish them, bro. It's time to check out the one true inescapable nuisance of Cartoon Network, Teen Titans Go.
I know how that shit works. You literally, this is why I'm saying I don't understand why they are making any money. They literally pay money for these licenses.
Teen Titans Go has got to be one of the worst shows on Cartoon Network to ever exist. I have lots of reasons on why I hate this show. Buckle up, everyone.
Now, before I start this new review, I want to tell you something. Teen Titans Go sucks.
What's crack-a-lackin', party people?
Cartoon Man 53 here.
You know what's been really getting me angry? The P word? P-I-S-S. Well, only the older people will get that one. The new Teen Titans Go. God, this is the worst thing I have ever seen in my flipping life. This is just a complete embarrassment to the original Teen Titans, which everyone loves.
Can't believe what you're seeing. If it tastes as good as it looks, you don't even want to share. So then you take your fork, you pick up a nice chunk of cake, you take a bite, and it tastes like the worst thing ever. It's like a cockroach milkshake mixed with whatever gunk they found in the alleyway. You spit it out and you demand a refund. How dare they trick you? But then they tell you, but we had this young, impoverished boy from a third world country made it. You don't want to look like the biggest douchebag by trashing the cake, right?
Right, Teen Titans Go, Teen Fuckers Go, Teen Fuckers Go, Teen Fuckers Go. Teen Fuckers can go fuck themselves for all I care.
Welcome back, gamers, and gamers of the flesh and blood. And this video is my possible rant of the Cartoon Network show, Teen Titans Go.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 reasons why Teen Titans Go is hated.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a fun review tonight, because this episode is simply magical. It's very rare that an episode like this comes along.
Let's time travel back to 2003. It was the year I was born, Finding Nemo was released, and Bruce Almighty was a thing. The point is that in Cartoon Network, the Powerhouse era was coming to an end. Shows such as Dexter's Lab, Robot Jones, and Time Squad were either ending or getting cancelled, while other shows such as Billy and Mandy, Star Wars Clone Wars by Genndy Tartakovsky, and Teen Titans 2003 were greenlit. It was also a momentous time for Cartoon Network too. Not only were we getting some iconic cartoons that we know today, but also the ratings and toy sales were selling out like hotcakes, making Cartoon Network hit #1 in the kids' primetime performance. And the three shows that made that happen were Codename Kids Next Door, Doc Dodgers, and Teen Titans. Around that time, Betty Cohen stepped down as president, and Jim Samples took her place. But wait, this isn't Cartoon Network a retrospective, this is Teen Titans Go a retrospective. Let's get to the topic at hand. Teen Titans premiered on Cartoon Network on July 19th, 2003. It was developed by Glenn Murakami and Sam Register. It was based on the comic books by the same name. It was also well received, getting nominated for 3 Annie Awards and 1 Motion Picture Sound Editors Award. It was adored by many, being one of the best action shows of the early 2000s. It ran for 5 seasons, and it had 1 TV movie named Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo. Again, all well received. But sadly, later in November 2005, it was announced that the show got canceled. The fans were devastated by this news and confused. Why would they cancel a show that was loved by fans and critics? There are a bunch of answers to this question. Many speculate that it's because of the toy sales, ratings, but most popular reason is that the show was supposed to be aiming at a male audience. But the problem was that the show brought in a female audience, which made Cartoon Network the decision to cancel the show. And it wasn't like Season 6 wasn't a thing. Season 6 was already written and everything, but due to the demographic not being what they expected to, they canceled it and scrapped it altogether. Most people thought it would come back some way, somehow, but we never got any confirmation on anything about Teen Titans coming back. That is until 2012, Cartoon Network announced that a new Teen Titans reboot or spin-off was announced. People were hyped. Not only did they bring back the original cast to reprise their roles, but also bringing back the developers of the original, Glenn Murakami and Sam Register back. Wow, with all these people back together and working on the same show, which is a Teen Titans spin-off / reboot, is amazing. And man, Like, what could go wrong? Like, what could possibly go wrong? We got the voice actors, we got the producers and everything. Like, what could possibly go wrong? Oh. But that's just the character designs. I'm pretty sure that the show will go great and be faithful to the original series. Right?
They're 11-minute episodes. Super funny. Super great. All the original cast is back.
Playing more or less the same versions of themselves.
Yeah.
And no continuity with the old show. Someone's going to ask that.
No continuity.
So, we've never even seen the old show.
No, I saw a couple episodes.
I'm
It's
kidding.
good. It was a good show.
Good show.
It's a great show.
We liked it.
Are you fucking dumb?
Wait. So you haven't seen the original, but you're doing a spin-off without research or any prior knowledge at all? I mean, why would you make a spin-off of a show that you haven't even seen, with no experience with the original show, comics, or anything like that, really? Oh wait, I know the answer. Warner Brothers, Turner Entertainment, Cartoon Network, and mostly everyone involved with Teen Titans Go realizes that they don't have to put in any effort in terms of writing, animation, or anything like that. If Beast Boy and Cyborg are singing about BS and Robin is being pummeled by Titans by 80% of the episode, then that's a full episode of itself. And it's not me hating on the show, it's just me being honest. Of course that most of the episodes aren't like that, but it's a problem that I have with the show personally. I know that Teen Titans Go has an audience. Even though it's a really young audience, it's still an audience at that, and I think we should respect that. But the problem is that with the show is that it's trying to clash the fans of the original to insult them. Before we even go to this segment, I'm just gonna say right here that I'm not going through every single one of these types of episodes, but I will go through at least 4 of them to give you guys a clear image of what I'm talking about. It's painfully clear that the showrunners didn't listen to criticism at all when they made these episodes. So if you live under a rock when these episodes were released, they told the critics, fans, and cartoon lovers to fuck off. And people were pissed. Pissed to the point where they made rant videos on the internet. Even I did that. But anyway, the first episode that bashed the critics was in the episode Let's Get Serious. The episode is basically, again, the writers, producers saying fuck you to the fans and critics who like the original Teen Titans or Young Justice or any shows like that. The story is that a few people from the Young Justice team come out to save the day. Tanaka basically states what everyone's been saying about the show. Why? I don't know. Robin says, hey, we gotta be serious. The rest of the Titans are like, okay. So they turn into these horrible, disgusting abominations of character design. It is, ugh. And they go over with them being serious, and what the fuck is this? It basically frustrates me, saying that this is probably one of the more uglier sides of Teen Titans Go, and hell, it's not even as bad as the article.
One of the things we mostly try and stick to is that we try not to bring any DC characters that weren't in the original New Teen Titans series into our series.
So that was a fucking lie.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care that you want to put any DC characters into the show. But why'd you do it anyway? What's the point of bringing Alkalad here if he's going to say the same shit that we already know about? You could have easily made up a character that was a fan of the original, but I don't know. I'm just a 16-year-old kid writing a video essay about a show that insulted a really beloved show. Whatever.
We had a story due in 3 days, and we had no script, so we had to write something very fast.
So as you can tell, they made this episode because they were butthurt about the backlash towards the show. Instead of just ignoring the criticism, or just taking it, or just making a call-out post on Twitter.com, they do this. And it's not the only time they do this either. The next episode they attacked the critics was in the episode The Return of Slade. First off, the title. Really? This is the same level of clickbait as the J Station, or the Paul Brothers, or any other unlikable YouTuber that you see. I don't even need to tell you why this title is wrong, just look at it. The episode begins as the Titans watch this weird ass version of My Little Pony. This will be important later on. Then Robin destroys the TV, because why not just go out of the kitchen like a normal person, am I right? The rest of the Titans suggest call the police. What? I know that in this universe that superheroes and supervillains are the norm in Jump City, and that's why the Titans tell Robin to call the police, but the problem here is that it's not really that funny. They could have used this as a better way to say, hey, these Titans, they've been doing this for a while now, but whatever. Anyways, this time, Slade is back. They build it up like this is some big, epic, and grand event. And then, yep. Then they tell us about it like it's an action-adventure type blockbuster. Then they celebrate it with a party. Robin asks what they want for the party. Cyborg and Beast Boy want a clown. Like with the My Little Pony ripoff, This is important. Then Raven says that they're too old for clowns. Do you get the picture? If you don't, then I'll break it down for you. Replace the clown with anything that was a big part of your childhood. It could be cartoons, video games, anime, cartoons, Saturday mornings. They're literally saying that you're too old for those type of things because they're only, and I mean only, for kids. Now, when I watched this show for this video, I watched this episode called Beastman, and in that episode, as it implies in the title, Beast Boy turns into a man. No puberty nonsense, nor anything like that. Later in the episode, the message was a total 180 from the message of Return of Slade, but not in a way that you would think it is. It's as pretty bad as it goes, but I digress. The clown comes in, Beast Boy and Cyborg are really disappointed about it because it wasn't how they remembered them to be, blah blah blah. They take the clown to the psycho science lab. It's not really explained. The clown is basically a more batshit insane of the Joker. He beats up Robin because lol, funny XD, haha. Then Raven says some bullshit about how we should have outgrown those things that we grew up in our childhood, which is again bullshit. Then the clown gets set free because Cyborg and Beast Boy's nonsense. Then we cut to Raven watching the My Little Pony ripoff that we mentioned earlier. Then it turns into My Little Saint. And oh no, this is because of the clown. Wow, holy shit, this is some M. Night Shyamalan type shit. Because that's, wow, what a fucking shocker. I don't even need to tell you the ending of this episode because I'm just lost for words. Then we have the fourth wall. More like... I don't even need to tell you why I hate this episode. It insults my intelligence, my childhood. It doesn't ruin it, but basically everyone who is a fan of original Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go in general. And then we have Wally T. And no offense to Wally T himself, I don't know the kid, but Wally, if you're watching this somehow, don't let anyone do this to you ever again. The fact that he used you for deflecting criticism is one of the worst things I've ever seen on television. It's manipulative, it's self-deprecating, and disgusting. What makes this even worse is that the fact that he's a Make-A-Wish kid, which basically speaks for itself. But anyway, I know that I haven't touched on these episodes because I don't want to feel like I'm gonna repeat myself every time I go through these episodes. So like with any popular cartoon, they decided to make a movie, but not just any TV movie, but a theatrical one. Like always, people were mad, they just bombed the trailer, and they watched it. They watched the movie. They literally watched the movie. Just don't question the logic, just go with it. Anyways, I watched it, and I thought it was fine. Some jokes hit, some jokes don't. And to be quite honest, I thought that this was one of the best things that Teen Titans Go has ever been. Again, the jokes are hit or miss, and the fact that they brought in the late Stan the Man Lee, rest in peace, is already a W. The animation is way better than in the show, but that's already a given. The songs are mostly okay. I really like the song about inspirations, parodying songs like Let It Go, but I really hate the Lil Yachty song. I don't get why people like it so much. I just have a feeling that will date the movie. But other than that, it's pretty solid. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it a 6. If your kid wants to watch Lego Batman movie and you don't have enough money for it, I suggest watching this. It won't hurt.
No longer a sidekick, no that's not me. Picture my booty up in 3D.
Shut the fuck up! Know your fucking place, trash!
Alright, final verdict. Is Teen Titans Go a horrible show? No. But is it at least bad? In my honest opinion, kinda. A bunch of episodes are painfully mediocre. And when they go to their lowest, they basically hit the Earth's core, especially with their Brass Critics episodes. But for the most part, it's bad, but at least it's watchable. Admittedly, there are a few handful of episodes that generally made me laugh, like the one joke where... But yeah, it's watchable. If I would give the show a rating, it would be a 4. It's not Cartoon Network's worst show in Cartoon Network's catalog, but it's still pretty bad. Also, the reviews for the show on YouTube are hit or miss. Some good are, some good aren't. And if I would have to pick a favorite, it would have to be Awesome and Keyblade's review of it. I just like how they just don't go, fuck you Teen Titans Go, fuck you Teen Titans Go. They bring up a lot of good points to their review, and it has a great editing there as well. And this is one of the reasons why I do reviews on the channel, and the reason why this channel exists in the first place.
So the reason why this video exists in the first place is the fact that my old editor wasn't really a good person to work with, plus he wasn't really a good friend either. They had a big ego, and I just didn't want to get into that lifestyle. So Manuel helped me out with this version of Teen Titans Go Retrospective, and I'm very thankful. So thank you, Manuel. I really appreciate it. And thanks to Rob Fire for those voice clips again. I really appreciate everybody who was involved with this video. And yeah, that's it. Miles signing out.
Sonic Boom! Kids see ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Spirit moving around, just moving around. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts. Spirit.